Welcome to this week's edition of the Butler Beat. I'm Megan Marcusfeld.
And I'm Marcy Mangan. A recap of Final Four weekend and what seniors are doing after graduation. The Butler men's basketball team is number 2 in the nation after a riveting Final Four weekend. The Butler Beat's Peter Rapazzi reports.
Playing in the Final Four is a dream for many college players, one that the Butler Bulldogs lived this past weekend. The weekend started early for the Dogs as they had their open practice on Friday in Lucas Oil Stadium. Butler would be playing against Michigan State on Saturday, and the Bulldogs couldn't wait for that game to arrive.
You know, it's still pretty hard to sink in that that it's here, and we're getting ready to play tomorrow night.
I don't know when the last time that happened, especially a Big Ten opponent. But that's definitely our goal. It wasn't just to get to the Final Four. It was to make it here. And actually win. So definitely, there's no point turning back now since we're here.
The Spartans would strike first in Saturday's contest as Corey Lucius began the game hitting 2 straight trays. Gordon Hayward answered back with a pair of his own, beginning a back-and-forth battle that would last the rest of regulation. The Spartans would stay in it until the final seconds when
hits the rim and has some kind of bounce to it. Back of the rim, rebound Hayward, and Butler wins it. Butler's going on to the national championship game.
After the game, the Butler Beat caught up with the players and Coach Stevens to hear their thoughts on the win. Here are some sights and sounds from the post-game locker room.
No, I tell you what, it wasn't a good start. I mean, Lucius gets 2 straight threes to start the game, and once a guy gets hot, they run such good stuff, they can keep going to him. And so they got us on an offensive rebound kick out, and then they ran a nice set. And all of a sudden you're down 6-0, and all I'm thinking about is I hope we score tonight at some point, and Gordon settled us down with 2 big shots.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable to know that Monday we're going to be playing the national championship game in front of however many home crowd fans, and we're going to be ready to go.
Duke dominated West Virginia in the second game of the night, setting the stage for a David and Goliath matchup on Monday. Butler would strike first on a free throw by Matt Howard, beginning what would be a championship for the ages. The first half saw Duke ahead by as many as 6, but the Bulldogs would battle back, pulling themselves within 1 at halftime on this 3 by Avery Jukes. The second half was a defensive battle, neither team giving an inch. And like many of the games during their dreamlike run to the national championship, this one would come down to the final seconds.
Not going to try. It's Hayward pulling it down, getting around Zubac at midcourt, launches the shot. Almost went in, and Duke is the king of the dance, 2010.
After the game, sophomore Ronald Norrid voiced the team's thoughts on the result.
I can't hang my head about this. I'm not going to hang my head about this. I'm proud of all those guys in there. We're completely blessed to be in this situation. Duke's a great team. Obviously Coach K is just a great coach, and Coach Stevens is a great coach, and he's going to go on and do some amazing things, and hopefully we're right back here next year.
For the Butler Beat, I'm Peter Rapazzi.
Butler fans who were unable to get tickets to Monday night's game gathered in Hinkle Fieldhouse with a few of their closest friends. With a booth to get your face painted, the Spirit Store to get last-minute Butler gear, and a DJ, it was no wonder why energy was so high even an hour before the game. The historic Fieldhouse had 4 large screens set up along the sidelines of the basketball court, with projectors in the middle of the court to show the game. Fans led cheers before, during, and after the game. There was even some dancing going on during halftime and timeouts.
Butler apparel may be the hottest item in Indianapolis right now. This may come to a surprise to some, but not to the Butler Bookstore staff.
Right now, business is anything but usual in the Butler Bookstore. Over the past few weeks, the store has been taken over by fans hoping to update their collection of Butler spirit wear. With items flying off the shelves, many Butler fans have been forced to make multiple trips to the bookstore to purchase the items they want.
I was here 3 weeks ago, and most of the stuff is already gone. The stuff I came back for is gone, but I'm sure we'll find more.
The bookstore's regional manager, Richard Goodpaster, says that the store's business has more than doubled since the team made it to this year's Final Four.
When they won the game, we're up over 1,400% in sales versus prior year.
A full staff for the bookstore usually consists of no more than 24 workers. But due to the sudden increase in business, the store had to bring in additional employees to help keep up with the added demand.
We have a normal staff here of about 24 people. We've had over 50 to 60 people any given day here. We brought them in from Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, some of the surrounding campuses, Marion University, University of Indianapolis.
Bookstore employees have enjoyed all of the extra hours and interaction with fans, but they say they are ready for the store to once again return to its normal ways. For the Butler Beat, I'm Kyle Linsky.
With graduation just a month away, seniors are anxiously looking ahead and trying to decide where they'll be next. Find out from our own Megan Marcusfeld what some seniors on campus have planned for life after BU and how they're getting ready for graduation.
I just got back from studying abroad. I kind of did it late, first semester of my senior year, so I had to get some classes approved and just, finish out my classes, make sure I got everything for my degrees.
Next year I'm still not exactly sure what I'm doing. I've been auditioning for grad schools and I'm still in the process of hearing back. I've been accepted to the University of Illinois, and that's hopefully where I'll be going next year. It's going to come down to money and stuff like that. So I'm still waiting to hear about that, but if not, I also have an interview actually tomorrow for Sigma Nu headquarters to work for them and be a consultant.
Some seniors have found more stability in their graduation plans by getting accepted into a graduate school. Meredith Zafian hopes that her time at Butler will prepare her for grad school.
I want to do nonprofit management and sustainable development, so I'm hoping that the business minor will help out a little bit with some of those classes I have to take, like statistics and things. And then just the international studies, I really want to do international nonprofit work. So I'm hoping that I made a good choice in my majors here at Butler, that it'll work out well for grad school.
Career Center, located in Atherton, there are bulletin boards with job listings and information about different careers. The center offers times for students to meet with advisors and receive career counseling. Resume critiquing and mock interview sessions are also held. At the center, staff members spend a lot of time with seniors. Program assistant Jeremy Wathall tells of his personal experience with students that soon will be graduating.
A lot of them are still looking for some jobs. Some of them are really looking hard at graduate school, and we've seen a lot of interest in gap year stuff as well. So it's really kind of all over the place. For example, one of our student workers here is a senior, and he's actually still looking for something. Our intern is a senior. She's graduating, and she's planning to go to law school.
Some students have even decided to graduate a whole year ahead of schedule so they can get started on schooling that isn't offered at Butler. Jessie Grostefan is graduating early from Butler to pursue nursing.
I am a junior graduating a year early, so my preparation for graduation has been maybe a little different than for some of the seniors. But I had to do a lot of work just making sure that all the classes were fulfilled and signing up for a summer class that enabled me to graduate early. So that was just a few days ago. I'm also applying for summer jobs and making sure that's all lined up.
Some of the seniors interviewed say that the economy has made it hard to find a job. Others say that job searching is complicated because they don't really know where they want their career path to head quite yet. Either way, the graduation date isn't changing and they're feeling the pressure of that. For the Butler Beat, I'm Megan Marcusfeld. Butler basketball fans and students are still hyped up from the men's basketball team's performance at the NCAA tournament. The loss was upsetting, but the university has a lot to celebrate. Let's take a look at the footage from the celebration at Hinkle on Tuesday.
Championship teams have a bond that selflessness forges, and these guys are great examples of that.
Because of what you have done, Butler has become an example of academic and athletic excellence. Because of what you have done in the years to come, many more students will aspire to come to Butler. Some to be athletes, others to be artists and scientists and educators. Because of what you have done, more people will better appreciate achieving difficult things by doing the right thing, by doing them the Butler way.
I just can't tell you how impressed I am by the way you guys epitomize student athletes.
Thanks for tuning in to the Butler Beat. I'm Marcy Mangan.
And I'm Megan Marcusfeld.